Alright, I know we've all been there. We've been sitting there dealing with the different problems in League of Legends. We've been dealing with the situation of going into solo queue and not being able to win a damn game all day. I know we've all been through that situation of just not even being able, even winning a co-op game sometimes. You know, I've had those off games where we just lose a co-op game. It just happens, you know. It just happens like 1 in 1 million times. It literally just happens. And then you ask yourself, you literally sit there and ask yourself, how could this happen to me? And then you go on the internet, you grab your tub of ice cream, and then you watch something good on the internet like H3H Productions, or maybe a video from Leafy's here, or if you like League of Legends content, you might watch something from Magikarp Fly. But you know, there's something I want to talk about today. There's just this one thing in League of Legends that bothers me more than anything else. And it is when you fuck up. And you know you fucked up. It's alright, it's Gucci. You fucked up. You know it happens. But that lucky ass motherfucker on the enemy team that got away from whatever it was you tried to do has the audacity to put a question mark in all chat. Like, hello? Did you not hello, did you not see me? Like, yeah, you totally outplayed yourself there? Question mark? Question mark? It's so tilting. But aside from that, me just getting that off my chest right now, there are so many different things that are annoying in League of Legends that people do in all chat, and one of the things that has always bothered me the most is the question mark. The legendary question mark of what the hell were you thinking? What were you doing? You're an idiot. And that brought me to the topic of what are some of the most annoying things people could do in League of Legends. And I'm sure you've all been through it. I'm sure you guys have dealt with different really annoying things people do in League of Legends. Like when a jungler acts like they're going to give you a buff, so you go over towards it. And at the last second when you help leash it, they smite it and go walk away. I've had that happen a few times. Or when you're just sitting there and you die first blood within the time period where it only gives like a little bit extra gold, and you know it's like the support got it or some shit, and it split the kill amongst 5 people, and they didn't even burn any summoners or any pots or anything, and they're just like, oh, GG, it's over, open mid, which is another tilting thing, open mid to some people. When the mid laner just has an excuse to AFK and suddenly it's just okay to AFK in lane. Just things like that. And I want to hear about some of the most annoying things ever said to you in League of Legends. We have definitely all been there. I know for a fact, and I definitely want to hear what you guys have to say about that. So leave a comment below telling me about some annoying ass thing that you have ever had to deal with in League of Legends. And let me oh man, I'll tell you about a few stories. I got a few stories. Like there was this one time in champ select when we were going into it was like about a plat 4 game at the time, so people are still kind of really easy to tilt. You got some people that only play like 1 or 2 champions, and what legitimately happened is they're like, don't ban Zed, don't ban Zed, I want to play fucking Zed. So we don't ban Zed, you know, whatever, it's cool, we got it. And the enemy team last banned Zed, so this dude's like raging. He's like, oh my fuck, you stupid fucks made it so that they banned Zed. And I was like, nigga, what? What are you even talking about? He's like, you fucking tilted me by responding. And then he AFK'd as Teemo mid and just pushed and died over and over and over again. We lost that game and it was awful. This is back in season 5. It was just a really annoying thing to happen. I was in my promos to gold to plat 2. And this dude just made it a point to be a huge dickhead. And I was just like, oh my god, I can't stand people like that. I understand that League of Legends is just a game, but like, why would you queue up for ranked just to be that angry? It doesn't make any sense to me how upset people can be over the game. But I can also understand how people can get easily upset by some of the things said in League of Legends. Because it's like the GG. It's like people don't just say GG anymore to mean good game. People say GG to be a dickhead. Like, it's true. You know it's happening before. You were sitting there in solo queue, something bad happens, and the asshole on your team's like, oh, let me further demoralize the team by saying GG because you fucked up and make it look like you're the problem on the team. Don't mind me, I'm sitting up here 05, but nobody said GG to me when I started feeding. But the moment you fucked up, let me jump on that opportunity to make you feel bad about yourself. It's like stuff like that people do. Just like the sleight of hand kind of just passive aggressive bullshit that people do in League of Legends. are just really tilt worthy. But I think maybe if I were to rate a top 5, an honest top 5 of the worst things that people have said in League of Legends, not particularly to me, but just in general, I think my top 5 would be starting at number 1 is the all chat question mark, and then followed by the open mid when something doesn't go right. And then number 3 would definitely be the passive aggressive GG. I'm okay with the GG at the end of the game. Passive aggressive GG is just really annoying. And then you've always got that fourth, number 4 is going to be that person that just goes into all chat and they just won't stop bitching about how their team sucks. They just won't shut the fuck up about how their team is the worst thing ever, because not only does that demoralize, actually I might even switch places between 3 and 4. That might even be 3rd place, because it's just so demoralizing to have somebody bitch about you in all chat because you made one mistake, and then they proceed to feed while talking trash about you in all chat about how bad you are. And if you say anything, they're like, oh, I'm just stating the facts, I'm just calling it like it is. You know, just that bullshit ass passive aggressive self entitlement that I've never done wrong to the world is just so annoying. It's just so rude as an individual. It's not fair to your teammates. It's not fair to you. It just doesn't make any sense for people to do it in the first place. And that's why that would be on my list of some annoying things that people can say to you and others in all chat in League of Legends. It's just not fair. It's just dumb. It's literally stupid. And like, at the end of the day, people will be like, oh, well, Aigey, you know, those people may deserve it. And, you know, they don't. People don't deserve to be just verbally harassed, it's just harassment over a game. It's like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like, we have so many cases. That's why we're able to make so many funny videos about people talking shit on each other, because there's so many different instances where people just say the stupidest things to one another for no reason. There's absolutely no reason for it. But I think I will have to continue on, and done with that. That's my little rant on that. Just don't be a dickhead to people. Just don't be that rude to people. It's unnecessary. But I think my 5th and final most annoying thing that people can do to one another in League of Legends is in Champ Select, when somebody picks a role in Champ Select with the new dynamic queue, it is not necessarily the role that they're going to get. It's just something that they would prefer to get. But trying to make it seem like you're going to do something else and then completely bait them out and then act like they were a huge asshole about it, just not communicating with the team whatsoever, and then acting like they were the problem in the first place for whatever happened, that's just so rude. It's rude. It's not the most rude. It's not the most tilt-worthy, but that's just my personal top 5 of what I would think would be annoying. The open mid, the GG, the passive aggressive GG, the passive aggressive GG, and the question mark. Oh my god. Like, I have had so many instances where people just, you know you have made that mistake, and there's the question mark that happens, and you just want to slap that person. You just want to reach through the computer screen and you just want to slap them across the face. You really do. Because it's like, why? And like, even sometimes, like, you may not have seen it before, but like sometimes, you know, once you see it in a video or hear about it from someone else, and then you like pay attention to it, you start paying attention to the chat, then you'll see it. But then, you know, there's the argument of you can always just mute chat, which is what I do sometimes, but other times you can get a lot of really good information from communicating with the team that can help you win games. So just muting everybody once you start playing a ranked game, that's like counterintuitive to the whole point of trying to work as a team. Because let's work as a team, but let's mute everybody in the process. And there's also another element to League of Legends that you can do with all chat, which is the, you know, you see them on tilt and you feel that tilt, because I don't understand what it is. Like, if they're going to be upset at the game and then you fuel into that anger, then frustration, that's going to throw them off their game. It's just one of the strategies that some people have had. One of my friends has told me, like, hey, if you see somebody on tilt, go for it. Just let them know. Be like, yeah, you're on tilt. You're right. Your team sucks. You are a god. You're so good at this game. Your team blows. You do. And it's like, I personally don't think that's a good strategy. But for some people, it works because it upsets them and puts them in a situation where they really just want to shut you up. And as scummy as it sounds, it's just something that people do. But all right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, but I really want to hear your all's opinion about what you think some of the most tilting things in League of Legends really are in a comment below. I want to hear about it. I'll be reading over the comments. I'll probably talk about it later on this week. Still working on some other big projects. I want to work on another video that is stylized like the MP4 videos. I also want to work on another ASMR video. I know it was kind of like mixed about what you guys thought about the ASMR videos, but I actually think that if I practice it a little bit more, and then now that you guys can understand the satire behind it, that I can make it something great. But alright, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in another episode of whatever it is I decide to do. Alright, peace later, everybody.
Aigey.